Football Club. They've not been to the playoffs in 17 years, and everyone here is excited about the new head coach, Marty Schottenheimer, coming from Cleveland. He's already started to instill some of his brand of football, the big offensive linemen, the big backs, and everyone in Kansas City is excited about the new Kansas City Chiefs.
As they decide who will receive. Giants have won the toss. Okay. Referee tonight is Ben Draith. Kansas City Chiefs, we mentioned at the
Graham teams, the big players, E.J. Hollins, the Lenny Dawsons, all the great ball players of the 1960s and early 70s, but they've been through a very big drought here in the Midwest with the weather and also with the winning.
Marty Schottenheimer, who led the Cleveland Browns to the playoffs each of the last 4 years, took them to the AFC Championship game twice in the last 4 years, is the new head coach, leaving Cleveland after disagreement with owner Art Modell, and they parted company. We are set for the kickoff, and the Giants will send back Dave Meggett, number 30, and Mark Ingram, number 82. Ingram will be to the right of your screen and Meggett to the left. Kicking off will be Mark Porter. Nick Lowry, the kicker for the Chiefs, regular kicker, is a holdout this year. They've got 4 players still holding out, including their number 1 draft pick, Derek Thomas, out of Alabama. Giants have only 1 holdout, and that is Pepper Johnson. Crowd gets to its feet here at Arrowhead Stadium as Mark Porter sends it to Dave Meggett at the 3. Meggett, he could break it, and he's brought down across midfield. Close to a 50-yard run back for the rookie, Dave Meggett, and that's what the Giants are looking for from the youngster.
Bill Parcells wants to have a chance to return kicks, break kicks, either punting or punt returns or kickoff returns. Dave Meggett, he thinks, is a fellow that can do it. Here you see the replay. Meggett catches the ball. Mark Ingram leading the block. Picks his holes right here. Good blocking by the kicking team. Bounce to the outside. Makes the best of a real good blocking situation by the Giants.
Phil Simms at quarterback. Throwing on first down. Short over the middle. It's knocked down. Intended for Mark Bavaro. Covered by Dino Hackett and Walker Lee Ashley, the 2 inside linebackers. Ashley, number 54, picked up from Minnesota, and Dino Hackett in the middle. The Giants with Phil Simms at quarterback, Lee Rousson and Maurice Carthon, the running backs. Wide receivers, Odessa Turner and Lionel Manuel. Mark Bavaro is the tight end. Bart Oates starts at center. William Robertson, Damian Johnson, the guards. John Elliott and Doug Riesenberg, the tackles. We'll see a lot of Eric Moore and Brian Williams. Manuel in motion. Manuel was in uniform last week, did not play. This is Lee Rousson to the 45. The run back was 48 yards for Dave Meggett to the 49 of Kansas City.
As we said earlier, that's the kind of thing Bill Parcells wants to have. Some sort of breakaway threat coming on the kickoff returns, and Dave Meggett brings that dimension to the special teams. It's been a long time since Johnson had a kickoff return man that can really break things wide open, and hoping he can do it for him this year.
3rd and 6 for the Giants at the 45-yard line. 6 defensive backs in for the Chiefs. Giants with 3 wide receivers and everybody out. Simms with time fires. It hits Stephen Baker at the 27-yard line. It's a first down. Calvin Laval, number 38, made the stop. But Simms with a good pass. The Chiefs starting defense, Bill Moss, the nose tackle, Mike Bell and Neil Smith are the defensive ends. Chris Martin, Walker Lee Ashley, Dino Hackett and Angelo Snipes, the linebackers. Kevin Ross, Danny Copeland, Jack Phillips, and J.C. Pearson, the defensive backs. They're missing Deron Cherry. They're all pro free safety. He's out with an injury. 1st and 10 for the Giants. Maurice Carthon inside the 25 and wrapped up, hit hard once again by Dino Hackett. Hackett, the leading tackler for the linebackers. 4th-year man out of Appalachian State.
Wasn't much
draft pick in '86.
Wasn't much yardage gains on the play, but Lee Rousson put a terrific block on the linebacker on the outside there, which is the kind of thing Coach Parcells would like to see, the backs blocking for other backs.
Pickup of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. One-back offense, two tight ends in there now. Zeke Moat is in. Lee Rousson, the lone setback. Manuel in motion. Sims gets protection over the middle of Moat. He's got it inside the 5, and he stopped just short of the goal line.
You'll see Zeke Moat here. He's highly invisible, the Giants' offensive scheme of things. You've got Mark Bavaro. Everyone talks about Mark, but Zeke Moat could play anywhere in the NFL. Sims looking back, looking for Moat all the way, finds him inside the crease of the zone. Nice catch by Zeke. First down the 1. Here's a guy who could play anywhere in the NFL. He plays behind Mark Bavaro. Big asset for the Giants.
But I think you'll see him used a lot in this one-back offense that the Giants are employing. Rousson, touchdown. So the Giants march in 49 yards, the scoring drive. It all began with the 48-yard kickoff return by Dave Meggett.
The kickoff return puts you at midfield. It sure makes it a lot easier to put points on the board when you start at midfield versus your own 20-yard line. Here's the replay. Watch the block by Maurice Carthon, the fullback, on the linebacker. Watch this contact here. That's the hole. That's why you had the hole you had for the touchdown. Great block by Carthon.
Rousson jumped and realized he had a big hole. Didn't have to at all. Bjorn Nitmo will attempt the extra point with Jeff Rutledge holding, and the kick is good. 12:02 remaining, first quarter. Timeout on the field. The Giants, with the first possession of the game, march in for the score and lead the Kansas City Chiefs 7-0. We'll be back at Arrowhead Stadium in just a moment. Giants set to kick off. Bjorn Nitmo teeing it up at the 35-yard line. Deep for Kansas City. Paul Palmer, number 26. He'll be to the left of your screen, and Kenny Gamble, number 22. There's Nitmo. Paul Palmer led the AFC in kickoff returns 2 years ago. Palmer out of Temple. Gamble is out of Colgate, a second-year man. Kick is high and deep and sends Palmer 6 yards deep in the end zone, and he downs it. Good kickoff by Bjorn Nitmo. Didn't kick off that well last week, but that's what he's known for, the good kickoffs, and hit it good that time. Giants scoring drive, 6 plays, 49 yards, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Possession, and Lee Rousson, a 1-yard touchdown run, taking it in for the score. Big third down pass from Sims to Baker, and then the pass from Sims to Zeke Moat, setting it up. Ron Jaworski is the quarterback. Spent the last 2 seasons with Miami, played 3 games last season. In the backfield, number 21, James Saxon, number 26, Paul Palmer. It's Palmer carrying. Big hole. Palmer to the 28-yard line. Johnny Cook's in on the tackle. You look at the starting offensive unit for the Kansas City Chiefs. Wide receivers, Carlos Carson and Emil Harry. Tight end, Jonathan Hayes. Mike Webster, unretired after 15 years with Pittsburgh, starts at center. Quite a story. Mike Webster came to the Chiefs as was going to be an assistant coach, then decided he'll play another year.
Hard to believe. 16 years as a center, not a quarterback, a center in the NFL.
Emil Harry, number 86, in motion. Palmer carrying, gets a first down and is brought down at the 33-yard line. Mark Collins, number 25, is there, along with Tom Flynn, number 28. Eric Howard, the bottom of the pile, and Johnny Cook's there again. Giants without Adrian White, their starting strong safety. He's back in the hospital with an infected hand.
Adrian's got a bad habit of getting in fights, and if he can't learn to control himself, he won't play for the NFL much longer.
Got into a fight the other night, wound up in the hospital. Giants expect him back on Monday. Pepper Johnson still a holdout. Gary Reasons is here and ran before the game. He looks like he'll be ready to resume full workouts. Not likely to see action tonight. Emil Harry in motion. Palmer carrying. Eric Howard with the first hit across the 35. Chiefs ran for only 7 yards last week against Minnesota and want to establish the running game in this game against the Giants.
Well, the key to the NFL offense is getting the running game established, then you get your passing game. I think with Jaworski as a quarterback, they want to get the running game going, and they got a real big offensive line here, as the Giants do. They want to try to get the ball going on the ground and throw the ball selectively in the air.
2nd and 7 for the Chiefs at their own 36-yard line. Saxon and Palmer in the backfield with Ron Jaworski and Emil Harry in motion. Taylor went offside. Diassi with a good hit on Paul Palmer, but that will be wiped out because of the offside.
I don't know if you folks can hear the contact on the field. We're pretty close to the field where we're located in the stadium. The contact here is really awesome. You can hear the shoulder pads popping and the tackles. It's really impressive. These guys are playing serious football.
Number 56. That's 5 yards and it's 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Chiefs. Chiefs have a lot of experience at quarterback. Steve DeBerg, who we'll see later, is a 13-year veteran. Jaworski has been around for 17 years, playing 15. This is his 15th playing season.
Nothing like experience. That's where Phil Simms brings a lot to the party.
10 years with the Philadelphia Eagles. Started with the LA Rams. 2 seasons with Miami, and now with the Kansas City Chiefs. James Saxon finds the hole. Ran into Tom Flynn. It's a 1st down. Nice move by the 2nd-year man from San Jose State, James Saxon, who's been working at running back, but with their starting fullback, Christian Okoye, out with an injury. Saxon starting at fullback tonight.
He's a big running back, 5'11", 215. You see it here. The 21 gets the ball, picks his spot. Nice blocking by the offensive line. There's a hole. He bounces outside. I wish you could hear the contact here. A lot of shoulder blades popping here.
Giants starting Greg Jackson, the rookie out of LSU, at free safety. Tom Flynn, the strong safety. Perry Williams and Mark Collins, the cornerbacks. Banks and Taylor, the outside linebackers. Diassi and Cooks inside. It's Saxon again across midfield for a couple of yards. Dorsey, Howard, and Marshall up front. Eric Howard in on the stop. Ron Jaworski, 38 years old, and still throwing the ball well.
Kind of reminds you of a guy like Earl Morrow. Spent a lot of teams, played 17 years, just keeps bouncing around the league. But he has a good chance of being the starting quarterback for the Chiefs.
I think what they all marvel at is the fact that he has so much enthusiasm for the game. 2nd and 8 for the Chiefs at midfield, just across midfield. Looks like Howard may have gone offside. Flags go down. Jaworski over the middle, and it's broken up by Lawrence Taylor. Intended for the tight end, Alfredo Roberts, number 87. But it looks like Howard went offside again.
Howard just anxious to get across that line of scrimmage. The ball was snapped after he did it. It was a kind of a voice inflection by Jaworski, which probably pulled him across the line of scrimmage, but to no avail. It's a 1st and 5. Second about 2.
5 yards, 2nd down.
So the 2nd time the Giants have jumped on 2nd down, bringing up short yardage situation for the Chiefs, just across the Giants' 45-yard line. Carlos Carson, number 88. One of the holdouts for the Chiefs is their top wide receiver, Stephon Page.
Everybody wants more money to play this silly game.
2nd and 3 at the 45. Emil Harry, number 86, is in motion. Paul Palmer carrying. Good play by Steve Diassi.
Speaking of enthusiasm from Jaworski, Steve Diassi has brought that to the Giant camp. He really is excited about being with the Giants. He's coming from the Cowboys, wanting to be aggressive linebacker, getting the chance to play here. Steve Diassi been a very nice pickup by the Giants in a trade.
Throwing Palmer for a 3-yard loss. It'll bring up a 3rd and 7 for the Chiefs. 7 minutes remaining in the 1st quarter. Giants leading 7-0. Rob Thomas, number 18, at wide receiver, goes way wide to the left side. That's the son of former Giants receiver Aaron Thomas, who is here tonight watching his son play.
Makes you feel real old when your friends' sons are playing now.
Jaworski to Rob Thomas. 1st down, Kansas City at the 35-yard line.
I'm sure Aaron Thomas is watching upstairs with Mr. Hunt. Very proud of his son right there. 18, Rob Thomas, coming out of Oregon State. real good track star, only 5'8", 175, but he's got great feet, great hands, and good speed. Runs a 4.5 40. You can tell Jaworski want to throw the ball to him the whole way. Comes across the middle against his own, picks up, and very wise. He gets the first down yard before he gets tackled. Good catch by Rob Thomas.
Set all kinds of records at Oregon State for receiving. Chiefs with a fine drive from their own 20, now at the Giants 35, 1st and 10, with Saxon and Palmer in the I formation. And Palmer taking the handoff. No, Jaworski still got it. And he overthrows Carlos Carson, number 88. Good fake by Jaworski, but overthrew the intended receiver. Flag down.
Flag on the play. It looks like it's interference on the Giants, but I'm not so sure the receiver could have caught the ball. We'll see what he says here.
Discussion goes on.
See it here. Ball is thrown. There's some incidental contact, but the ball was thrown where I don't think the receiver could have, in fact, gotten to the ball if he would have been untouched. We'll see what they say.
Well, looks like they are calling interference here.
That's illegal contact on the defense, number 23. That's a 5-yard penalty, and that's a first down.
Ben Draith makes the call. Perry Williams is the man who committed the foul, and that's 3 penalties for the Giants that have helped the Kansas City Chiefs on this drive. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Chiefs now have 2 tight ends in there. 85, Jonathan Hayes, and 87, Alfredo Roberts. Marty Schottenheimer taking over as the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, and he has brought in a lot of new faces. Palmer, nice cut inside, picks up 5 on the play. Tom Flynn made the tackle.
You said earlier, the Kansas City Chiefs are real big offensive linemen, 6'7", 290, 6'6", 290. See, they just block straight ahead, take the man in their path, and the back picks the hole from there. You see the hole inside. Good job of running by the running back, tackled by the safety, Jackson.
2nd and 5 for the Chiefs inside the Giants' 25-yard line. They remain with 2 tight ends. Single setback is Paul Palmer, who's a good receiver out of the backfield. And it's Palmer taking the pitch and getting outside. Palmer to the out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Driven out by Greg Jackson, but a good run by the 3rd-year man from Temple, Paul Palmer, number 1 draft pick in 1987.
See it again here. You see Carl Banks get blocked on the right side of your screen. It's his containment on the right side for the outside. Palmer gets outside. You see Carl Banks getting blocked here by the tight end. Palmer takes advantage, bounces outside for the first down.
Irv Eatman, number 75, the big right tackle, 6'7", 294, with a big block. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. And this drive has lasted 7 minutes from the Chiefs' 20-yard line down to the Giants' 15. Palmer, no, Jaworski still got it. It's complete to James Saxon to the 10-yard line. Tom Flynn made the tackle. Pick up a 5 on the play.
Good job of faking by Jaworski, but did not fool Tom Flynn on the play. Knew the back was his man to cover, and he did a good job covering Saxon.
First pass that counts for Jaworski. The other 2 had penalties involved. And the ball spotted at the 10-yard line. There's Irv Eatman, 4th-year man out of UCLA, 6'7", 294, number 75. Mike Webster, the center. 9-time Pro Bowler, Mike Webster, who played 15 years with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Emil Harry in motion. Palmer takes the handoff. Nothing there. Good work by the Giants defense. Steve Diassi, number 99, was there along with Lawrence Taylor.
Now's
bring
the
up
time.
A 3rd down.
Now the time you need things to happen. Lawrence Taylor's trying to make it happen from the outside, coming down the line of scrimmage to make the help on the tackle. This is the kind of play that Lawrence Taylor comes to the forefront on 3rd and 5, looking at a possible field goal situation. Let's see if Lawrence comes to the party with something exciting here.
Ball just inside the 10. 3:35 to go in the 1st quarter. Chiefs took over with some confusion, calls timeout. So Ron Jaworski comes over to the sideline. 10 years as starter for the Philadelphia Eagles. Has played only 3 games the last 2 years. We'll step out for a moment. 3:24 to go first quarter. Giants living at the Giants 10-yard line. 3rd and 5. Giants have 6 defensive backs in the lineup. Ricky Shaw has also come in, number 51, replacing Carl Banks.
Ricky Shaw is a player that Bill Parcells wants to take a good look at tonight. He was hurt last week, but he wants to see him play some downs tonight.
Chiefs with 4 wide receivers in. Lone setback is James Saxon, number 21. Low snap, flags go down, quick toss into the end zone, incomplete. Intended for Rob Thomas, flag goes down in the end zone as well. Mark Collins upset with the call. Thomas may have been bumped on the play. There was a flag at the line of scrimmage and a flag in the end zone, so we'll sort it out here, as will referee Ben Dreeth.
You see the interference play here. Watch the ball being thrown to Rob Thomas. There's Mark Collins pushing off right there. Good call by the official. The first, here it is.
Number 88, defensive pass interference on a defense number 23. Replay.
Offsetting penalties. Perry Williams was the man who bumped Rob Thomas. The officials tonight: Ben Dreeth, the referee, the umpire Dave Moss, head linesman Tom Barnes, line judge Dick McKenzie, back judge Don Wedge, side judge Doyle Jackson, field judge Bill Stanley, and the replay official Cal Lepore. So they'll do it again on 3rd and 5. 80 degrees and a nice night here in Kansas City after thunderstorms this morning, which did not deter Bobby Duhan and Dick Lynch from playing 9 holes.
We got our golf in. Dick was terrific. Watch out, you golfers. Don't accept the 18 handicap from Dick Lynch anymore. He's tough. He shot 4 over on 9 holes. So give you an idea what to talk about.
And you borrowed left-handed clubs?
I borrowed clubs and shoes.
Unbelievable. I looked out the window, could barely see out the hotel window. I said, no way he'll play today. You did it.
We did it.
3rd and 5. Jaworski setting the offense. Again, 4 wide receivers in for the Chiefs. Giants 6 defensive backs. Jaworski completes it to Darren Chandler. Touchdown.
Great play by Darren Chandler.
The first-year man out of Georgia Southern, signed as a free agent, broke a tackle and went into the end zone.
Those are the kind of catches and plays that make the ball club for a player like this, a rookie. See it again. Mark Collins gives him a great shot if he catches the ball. Jaworski looking to the right the whole way, looking for Chandler. Throws it. Makes a nice catch. Watch Collins put the head on him. Doesn't lock the arms around his legs. Gets away. Great run by Chandler. This is the kind of play that could give the attention of the coaches to this fellow and help him make the ball club. Touchdown Chiefs.
A drive that lasted almost 9 minutes. 80 yards. Started on their own 20-yard line. The back judge shaking up on the play. That's Don Wedge. And
he got in the way.
Yeah.
Good drive by the Chiefs, though. They took it right at the Giants, running the ball more than throwing it, and they moved the Giants out. I'm sure Bill Parcells and the Lamar Leachman of the coaching staff of the Giants are somewhat disappointed at the way the Chiefs moved right down the field.
All right. Don Wedge is okay. We're set to resume play, and the extra point will be attempted by Mark Porter, rookie out of Kansas State, kicking in the absence of Nick Lowry, who is a holdout. And I'm told he is far apart on their negotiations. Derek Thomas, #1 draft pick out of Alabama, rumored to be in town and maybe at the stadium, so things may be getting a little bit closer between the Chiefs and their #1 pick. The kick by Porter is good, and the game is tied with 3 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Each team has had 1 possession, and each team has gone in for a touchdown. 7-7 and Bobby Duhan back at Arrowhead Stadium, joined by producer John Moore. Came down from Detroit, left the Yankees alone for a while. I wonder if they'll be okay.
You better get back to him quick enough. They might fire him too.
Mark Porter to kick off. Mark Ingram to your right. Dave Meggett to the left. And they'll try Meggett again. Meggett at the 8. And trying to get outside. Couldn't do it. Brought down by Jack Phillips, number 40. At the 24-yard line. Chiefs, 13 plays, 80 yards. And the touchdown pass from Jaworski to Chandler. Jaworski 3 for 4, 28 yards on the drive. And Paul Palmer carried 7 times for 28 yards. Spot the ball at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Giants. Odessa Turner and Lionel Manuel, the wide receivers, both come to the left side. Lee Rousson and Maurice Carthon in the backfield. Manuel in motion. Rousson across the 25. Pickup of 3 on the play. Dino Hackett, number 56, made the tackle.
Rousson get a good chance to run with the first string offensive line in the first quarter. Coach Parcells wants to give him a good chance to work and see what he can do.
There is Dino Hackett, who played in the Pro Bowl 1988. Actually was named to the Pro Bowl team, did not play because of a knee injury. 2nd and 7. Sims completes to Odessa Turner. Nice move. And again, Phillips missed him. Turner's going for a touchdown. 76 yards.
Great move by Odessa Turner. He has the speed, and you saw it right there. Defensive back, we'll see it again. Defensive back giving him too much of a cushion. Caught the ball, cut back in on him, and then it was a horse race. You see it here. Sims looking at Odessa the whole way. There he is looking for Odessa Turner right now. Throws the ball, it's a square out pattern. Defensive back just too far away from him. You see that cushion, cuts back inside, makes a good move here, and then it's a horse race, and he cannot be caught. This guy's got real good speed. Northwest Louisiana State. He can run. Touchdown Giants.
Chiefs missing their all-pro free safety, Deron Cherry. That was Danny Copeland, number 25, who was faked out on the play. They also beat Kevin Ross, number 31, and then Jack Phillips. So it beat 3 of their defensive backs. The kick is good by Bjorn Nitmo. Timeout on the field. In less than a minute, the Giants have regained the lead, 14-7. It's set to kick off with 2 minutes 17 seconds remaining in the first quarter, leading 14-7. As the Bjorn Nitmo will kick off. Bjorn Nitmo, born in Sweden, went to high school in Enterprise, Alabama, and now lives in Boone, North Carolina. Palmer and Gamble are deep for Kansas City. This kickoff coming down to Paul Palmer at the 6. Looking for a hole, and he's brought down by Myron Guyton, number 29. Giants' 8th-round draft pick this year, rookie out of Eastern Kentucky, who will get a look at free safety tonight. 2 plays, 76 yards.
Those are the kind of things that make you happy as a coach when you get on the field and score in 47 seconds and put some points on the board.
Touchdown pass, Sims to Turner.
We've talked about this before, but I think the Giant receiving corps is really going to blossom this year. You got guys that played 3 and 4 years, and they become more and more comfortable with running pass patterns against different defenses. They also understand the system. They should be a big surprise to the Giants this year.
No changes in the Giants' defensive unit. Saxon in motion. Palmer takes the handoff. Ran into Johnny Cooks, number 98. Steve Diassi, number 99. Cooks and Diassi are playing very well inside, and it's kind of easing the absence of Pepper Johnson. And Gary Reason's out tonight with an injury, but those two have played very well.
They're getting a chance to play, and it's the best thing that can happen to them. They're getting a chance to play more and more. And if you recall, when Gary Reason held out a couple years ago, he came back and Pepper Johnson took his job. You may see the same thing happen this year.
2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line. Jaworski being rushed. Got rid of it to Paul Palmer. Gets a yard on the play. Diassi made the tackle, and Banks with the pressure on Jaworski.
Good job of covering the back out of the backfield by Diassi. He's not known for his pass coverage ability, but did a good job there going one-on-one with Paul Palmer. We'll see it again. The wide receiver clears the zone for Jaworski, so Palmer bounces out to the outside. You see Palmer bounce outside the right. The wide receiver you can't see in your picture is clearing out that deep zone. Here comes Banks. He drops it off. The Aussie does a job covering his man. One-on-one job of coverage. Palmer kind of stumbles, but the Aussie there make the tackle.
3rd and 7 for the Chiefs. We'll bring in 4 wide receivers. Giants with 6 defensive backs in. Whistles. Looks like time ran out. Too much time. Chiefs have been taking a lot of time between each play, and this time ran out.
I think what Jaworski's doing is calling an audible at the line of scrimmage, which is taking more time than usual. And I think that's just what happened there.
3rd down.
Chiefs getting used to a new system.
It
with
takes a
Marty
while.
Schottenheimer
Takes a
in.
while. They're used to their old system, and Jaworski, of course, coming from Miami. There you see big number 17 out there.
Steve DeBerg.
Steve DeBerg, and he is a big one. He's waiting to play probably in the second half or second quarter. 6'3", 220. He's been around a long time. He can play. 13 years in the league.
Had a good season last year. Put up some good numbers for the Kansas City Chiefs when he took over as starting quarterback from Bill Kenny. 3rd and 12. And once again, time is winding down, but now the first quarter will come to an end. So that'll be it. Giants have had possession twice and scored both times. Chiefs on their second possession of the game. They scored on their first. And we end the first quarter in Kansas City with the Giants leading the Giants-Jets game next Saturday, August 26th at 8 o'clock. And for the Giants-Steelers game Saturday, September 2nd at 8 o'clock are available at the Giants ticket office, located between gates A and B at Giants Stadium, also at the Meadowlands Arena, or by calling Ticketmaster outlets at 201-507-8900. That's 201-507-8900 in New Jersey, 212-307-7171 in New York. Start of the second quarter, Giants leading 14-7. Chiefs with a 3rd and 12 at their own 20-yard line. Giants 6 defensive backs in there. Ricky Shaw, number 51, also in at linebacker position, jumping around, threatening the blitz. Jaworski being pressured by Marshall. Gets rid of it, and they wrestle for it. Looks like the Giants have it. Intercepted by the Giants. Greg Cox makes the interception. He just took it out of the hands of the receiver.
I think you see the play was made by Lawrence Taylor. Watch Lawrence Taylor on the right of your screen, rushing the passer, goes inside and bounces back out, which puts the pressure on Jaworski. See it here. He's in Jaworski's face. Jaworski wants to get rid of the ball. Was an ill-advised throw. You see the 4 defensive backs there. Threw the ball behind the receiver. Greg Cox makes the interception.
Intended for Carlos Carson. 1st and 10 at the 33. Roussan carrying. Gets outside and picks up about 8 on the play. Nice run by Lee Roussan. Danny Copeland, number 25, first-year safety out of Eastern Kentucky, made the tackle. Lee Roussan, 5th year out of Colorado.
Good job of blocking by John Elliott, the left tackle, and William Roberts, the left guard. Straight ahead blocking. Roussan picks a hole, gains 8 yards.
Giants now have Eric Moore, number 60, in at right tackle. And the number 1 draft pick, Brian Williams, number 59, is in at center. Seeing his first action as a Giant. 2nd and 2 at the 25. Moat in motion. Roussan, close to a first down, pushes his way forward, and he's got it. Lee Roussan, very important time for him because there is a lot of competition at running back. Joe Morris not likely to see much action. Bill Parcells wants to save him. He knows what he can do.
This is Lee Roussan's 5th year. He had a great first year. He had average second year, and he's kind of been languishing around. But he has got a good chance tonight to play a lot, play behind the first-string offensive lineman, and to prove to Bill Parcells that he can play another year.
Giants go with 2 tight ends, Bavaro and Moat. Turner and Manuel, the wide receivers, and Roussan, the single setback. Roussan trying to get outside, and he does. Roussan, nice cut. Roussan to the 5. To the goal line, just short. Outstanding run by Lee Roussan.
Great blocking by Mark Bavaro and Zeke Mowat. Watch the blocks on the tight end and the back, which is really a offensive lineman. Mowat and Bavaro make the play. and Rusan takes it from there. We'll see it again. Watch the blocking on the left side of your screen. There's Bavaro on the top. Big Mo out next to him. Rusan takes the ball and just follows those big guys, cuts back inside, then does a good job of open field running here. You just seen cut back, missing it, getting away with that guy there, getting good leverage with his body down to the 1 yard line.
Stopped by J.C. Pearson, and right here the Giants go in. Touchdown.
And rightfully so, Lee Rusan gets a touchdown after running it down to the 1 yard line. Nice job of blocking by the offensive line. Good job of running by Lee Rusan.
Rusan's second touchdown of the game. Phil Simms directing the drive, 33 yards after the interception by Greg Cox. And the Giants now have had the ball 3 times and scored 3 touchdowns.
Well, Coach Parcells got to be pleased with that. They're taking advantage of the situation. Nice kickoff return, interception, nice reception by Odessa Turner, taking advantage of the breaks. And I think the only thing that's got to concern him now is the work of the defensive line. But they're ahead 20-7.
Rutledge holding, Nitmo kicking, and it's good. Timeout on the field. 12:33 to go, second quarter. And the Giants offense looking very sharp, leading the Chiefs 21-7. Back at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Giants with a 21-7 lead. Have scored each time they've had possession. Bjorn Nitmo will kick off. Paul Palmer to your left, and Kenny Gamble to your right. Palmer 26, Gamble 22. Nitmo's kick to Palmer at the 2. Palmer looking for an opening, weaves his way across the 25-yard line, where he's brought down by Mark Collins, number 25. And the Chiefs go on offense for the 3rd time in the game. Ron Jaworski remains at quarterback. Giants drive 4 plays, 33 yards. Lee Rusan the big play with the 21-yard run down to the goal line, and then took it in for his 2nd touchdown. So the Giants have done it both ways. They've ran it and they've passed it.
The only thing that's probably questioning the coach right now is the defensive line play against the run, which hopefully will improve.
Former Jet Billy Griggs, number 81, is in at a tight left end. Alfredo Roberts, another tight end on the right side. Palmer carrying, gets about 3 on the play. Giants with a couple of changes. Herb Welch, number 27, is in at safety, replacing the rookie Greg Jackson. Paul Palmer, 2nd on the Chiefs in rushing last season, 452 yards. Also a good receiver, 53 catches for 611 yards last year. And the veteran Ron Jaworski brings the team to the line. Steve Sladen is expected to play the 3rd quarter, and Steve DeBerg the 4th quarter. Rob Thomas, number 18, is wide to the left, rookie wide receiver out of Oregon State. This is Palmer again trying to get outside, and he's chased out of bounds. Herb Welch was there, along with Steve Diassi, number 99. Take a look at the 1st quarter statistics. First downs, Chiefs 6, Giants 5, rushing Chiefs 40, mostly on that one drive, which lasted almost 9 minutes. Passing, Giants 113 yards, total offense 125 yards. Time of possession, the Chiefs 10:51, Giants only 3:45, but the Giants
made the best of it.
Yeah, with 2 touchdowns in the 1st quarter. Giants struck quickly on the 2nd touchdown, 47 seconds, 2 plays, 76 yards. It's 3rd and 8. Jaworski being rushed by Cox and hit and stopped by Collins. The ball loose. Marshall's got it, but they blew it dead. Blew it dead at the 18-yard line. It's a sack. The initial pressure came from Greg Cox on the safety blitz, and finally Collins stopped him.
Safety blitz was right. See it again, I'm sure. Jaworski, pressure coming up the middle right there. Jaworski sensed it. Here comes Cox on the outside. There's a fumble.
Yeah.
Absolutely good call. Collins gets there a second, so you had the cornerback and safety blitzing on the play.
The officials blew the play dead. It's a sack. Max Runniger, number 4, is punting. Former San Francisco 49er kicker. Gets off a good one to Dave Meggett at the 31 with some room. Good return by Dave Meggett to the 45. A 14-yard return. And that's what Bill Parcells wants.
Absolutely.
And he says he will return until I can't stand it anymore.
Right. he might have a little tough stomach for Washington Redskins game, but here it's easy.
11:02 to go. First half. Giants leading 21-7. 14-yard return by Dave Meggett gives the Giants good field position at their own 45-yard line. Already, it's a revelation for Dave Meggett, and Bill Parcells has to be happy about the way the rookie return man has played.
Absolutely. Brought it back to midfield. Did a good job of catching it and running up the field.
Giants bring in Bob Cratch, the rookie guard out of Iowa at right guard, number 61. This is Lewis Tillman carrying it. He's hit hard. Dino Hackett, number 56. Angelo Snipes, number 52. Hit hard on Lewis Tillman, who carried for 81 yards against the Patriots last week.
Had a big week. He's the fellow we mentioned that broke all of Walter Payton's records at Jackson State, which is a tremendous feat in itself in college, and he is wearing the same numbers Walter Payton, number 34. Had a great week last week. The Giants want to see if he can do it again.
Loss of a yard on the play. Sims looking, everybody out. Throwing, incomplete, intended for Lionel Manuel, covered by J.C. Pearson on the play, number 24. Pearson, the fourth-year cornerback out of Washington. Phil Sims, who has looked good in his first game, ending his holdout, signing his new contract. Got a lot of work in practice this week, extra repetitions.
He's ready to play. He had a good offseason, worked hard even before he came to camp. He was holding out. He's ready to play.
Giants have 4 wide receivers in there, along with David Meggett in the backfield on this 3rd and long. 3rd and 11. Sims puts it up in the air for Baker. Was he inbounds? No, out of bounds. Covered by Calvin Laval on the play. Baker came down out of bounds.
Good job. They had a blitz on. Chiefs went to blitz, and Sims picked it up right away. You see the blitz here. Sims sees the blitz, knows to go deep. Here he comes inside. See the safety blitz on the right side of your screen. Sims sees it. Experience of the quarterback. Knows to throw to the outside receivers, covered man-to-man. Good adjustment by the receiver, but he was out of bounds.
Billy Smith will punt for the Giants. One thing that Bill Parcells was concerned about in using Meggett on 3rd down situations like that was that the bigger people would blitz him, but he picks up the blitz pretty well. He's not afraid of it. Here's the return. Louis Barnes out of bounds, and he excites the fans. Chiefs were last in punt returns in the AFC last season. There's a flag down on the play at around the 43-yard line of the Giants. Louis Barnes, who played with Chicago and Cleveland, picked up as a free agent to return kicks just like that.
Flag was against the Giants. Illegal man downfield before the ball was kicked, so they'll...
Number 38, ineligible man downfield on a kicking team. They decline the penalty. First down the other way.
The special teams again excites the crowd.
I have to correct myself. Barnes was with Chicago and Atlanta, picked up as a free agent from Atlanta. Chiefs have picked up so many free agents from Cleveland, I thought that he was one of them, but he was down in Atlanta last season. Timeout on the field, 10:04 remaining, second quarter.
Have one of those days when everything...
At the 33, James Saxon spinning away from Carl Banks, gets a couple of yards. Lawrence Taylor in on the stop. James Saxon, second-year man out of San Jose State. Giants with their starting defensive unit back in. Greg Jackson, who started at safety, is in. Along with Herb Welch. Welch replacing Tom Flynn. Collins and Williams at the corners. Marshall, Howard, and Dorsey up front. Saxon Cutting back, Marshall brings him down at the 36-yard line. Leonard Marshall in his 7th year out of LSU. Played with some injuries, some nagging injuries last season. Still has 51 and a half career sacks. Jaworski with an audible. 4 wide receivers in for the Chiefs on 3rd and 7. Saxon inside and gets free, but just short of a first down. Greg Jackson, the rookie out of LSU, Giants' 3rd-round draft pick, making the tackle on James Saxon, who almost got enough for a first down.
Good job of running. He got the best of a bad situation there. Almost made the first down.
So again, the Chiefs trying to get the running game going. Worked well for them on that initial drive, first time they had possession, but the Giants have shut them down. And they'll measure. It is real close to a first down. Chiefs brought the offensive unit off the field, and it's short by about half a yard. Max Runiger will punt. Fans want the Chiefs to go for it. Fans figure, what the heck, it's preseason. David Meggett is deep for the Giants, back at his own 10. Runiger was signed as an unprotected free agent from Cleveland. Played 13 games for the Browns last season, averaged a little over 40 yards per punt. Kick for the Eagles and San Francisco 49ers before that. Kick is short. Bouncing out of bounds. Close to the 30-yard line. And they'll mark it at the 35. Bad kick by Runiger. About 22 yards on the punt. And the Giants will take over. And we'll pick up some lineup changes for the Giants. Lewis Tillman is in at running back. And Jeff Rutledge comes in at quarterback. So Phil Simms goes about 20 minutes as expected. Jeff Rutledge takes over, and a good start for Phil Simms.
Absolutely. I'm not surprised at all. Phil Simms always comes to play. He's a leader. He's a winner. And he was ready to play tonight.
Moat, the tight end, along with Howard Cross. Single setback is Lee Rousson. Wide receiver Stephen Baker and Mark Ingram. Rousson carries. Bounces free, and Rousson picks up a nice gain. Out of nothing, he made it a little over 5 yards.
Good job of running by Lee Rousson. Had nothing up the middle, bounced outside, picked his spots, and gained about 6 yards.
Giants now have Riesenberg at right tackle. Cratch is the right guard. Brian Williams, the center. Damian Johnson working at left guard, and Dave Pop, number 64, at left tackle. Adams in the backfield with Lewis Tillman. George Adams carrying. Nothing. Adams just hasn't been running the ball well.
He had no hole there, and Tillman blocked his man inside, and Adams went that way, so you can't blame him for that one. But he'll get a lot more chances. You see it again. Watch Tillman's block. The back was playing halfback with George Adams. Watch number 34, left side of your screen. Make his block. He blocks his man inside, which is where George Adams goes. You see right here. There's not much of a hole there, but it could have been actually a little better.
3rd and 5. Meggett is in the backfield on the 3rd and long situation. 4 wide receivers in for the Giants. Low snap taken on a hop by Rutledge. Goes to Meggett, and he's got a first down and more. Meggett down the sideline. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line of the Chiefs. Boy, this guy is exciting.
Good job.
Greg Hill forced him out of bounds.
You see him come out of the backfield. The Chiefs in a blitzing situation. Rutledge sees him coming, drops it off to Meggett. No one there to cover him. The guy misses the tackle. Little guy strong for his size, runs right down the sidelines. down to the 25-yard line. Nice job by Jack Phillips to knock him out of bounds, who missed a tackle. Knocked out of bounds by Hill.
34-yard pickup for the Giants. Rutledge on first down. Complete to Roussan. Pickup of 4 on the play. Dino Hackett, number 56, made the stop. So Lee Roussan getting a lot of playing time, both the running back, receiver out of the backfield. Giants go with 2 tight ends, Howard Cross, the rookie out of Alabama, number 87, and Zeke Moat. Stephen Baker and Mark Ingram, the wide receivers, and Roussan, the single setback. 2nd and 6. Giants leading 21-7. Roussan cuts inside, gets to the 19-yard line. Pickup of 3 on the play. Dino Hackett seems to be making every tackle for the Chiefs.
Same play they ran earlier with Lee Roussan running left behind Moat, the tight end, and also Howard Cross, the slot back, or the wing back, blocking from a tight end position.
Dino Hackett has had over 100 tackles each of his 3 years in the NFL and led the Chiefs in tackles in 86 and 87.
Sounds like a linebacker. Dino Hackett.
That's right. Deron Cherry was the leading tackler last season. 3rd and 4 at the 20. Roussan. Flag goes down. Maybe holding on the Giants. Brian Williams squares off. And we get it with Bill Moss, the nose tackle. Moss goes 6'5", 268. And Williams goes 6'5", 300.
They're all big. Forget it.
Pretty good matchup.
I wouldn't want to be in the middle of that one.
The key line, or the key word that is being heard in Giants camp as far as the offensive line is concerned, is aggressiveness. We want more aggressiveness from the linemen. And that's what they love about Williams. He came in and started hitting people right away.
He's aggressive. He's almost to the point of being mean, and they like that. They don't want to see guys be passive in his blocking. Be aggressive and be mean when you try to block someone, and they are impressed with Brian Williams' attitude towards the blocking scheme.
Offensive holding, number 59, 10 yards and a 3rd down.
And we got to tell him you can't hold.
That's right.
You can be mean, but don't hold.
They'll mark off 10 yards to move the Giants back. Ball spotted just inside the 30-yard line. Giants have to get to the 16 for a first down. And the Giants bring in 4 wide receivers: Baker, Ingram, Turner, and Manuel, with Meggett, this lone setback. Rutledge being rushed, throws deep over the middle to Turner. Touchdown! How about that?
The Chiefs were in the zone. Rutledge started right away. Look for his middle receiver, which is Odessa Turner, wide open. You see the pass here. He is wide open. The ball is lofted to him. Had plenty of time to get it to him. Good read by Jeff. They're in a zone defense. He sees it right away. He looks for the middle of the defense. You see the linebacker going to the left, wide open in the middle. He lofts it out there for Odessa Turner to run under it. Waits for it. Wide open. Somebody made a mistake. Touchdown Giants.
Rutledge hung in there under big pressure. Turner bounces off the tackle and goes in. Bjorn Nitmo puts the extra point through the uprights. 5:04 remaining, first half. And the Giants lead the Chiefs 28-7. And an outstanding first half for the Giants offensively. This time it's Jeff Rutledge taking over and marching the team down. Hitting Dave Meggett with the short pitch out of the backfield. That short pass that Meggett turned into a big gainer. While we have a moment to tell you, tickets are still available for the Giants-Jets game Saturday, August 26th at 8 o'clock, and for the Giants-Steelers preseason game Saturday, September 2nd at 8 o'clock. Available at the Giants ticket office located between gates A and B at Giants Stadium, also at the Meadowlands Arena, or by calling Ticketmaster outlets at 201-507-8900 in New Jersey and 212-307-7171 in New York. .504 remaining in the first half, and the Giants have scored 4 out of the 5 times they've had the ball in the game.
The key's field position. They had real good field position off of the punt returns, kickoff returns, interceptions. Makes it easy to score points.
Good kickoff by Bjorn Nitmo, 9 yards deep in the end zone. It's down by Paul Palmer. Second time we've had a touchback on the kickoff by Nitmo. And the Chiefs will take over at the 20-yard line. Ron Jaworski stays in at quarterback for the Chiefs. There's a look at the left-footed kicker, the rookie Bjorn Nitmo. Last week, when Jaworski came in the fourth quarter, the Chiefs were down 23-7. He threw a lot. They've been running the football a lot here in the first half. Now they're down 28-7. Saxon, the lone setback, number 21. Jaworski completes to Carlos Carson. Steve Diassi with the hit on the 10th year man from LSU. Carlos, make that Emil Harry, number 86, excuse me. Third year man out of Stanford. And the third all-time leading receiver out of Stanford. Behind Ken Marjoram and Darren Nelson. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Pick up a 15. Rob Thomas, number 18. And Emil Harry are the wide receivers. Saxon, the lone setback. And 2 tight ends in. This is Billy Griggs, number 81, in motion. Jaworski completes it to Alfredo Roberts, the tight end, second-year man out of Miami. Giants scoring drive led by Jeff Rutledge. 7 plays, 64 yards, 2 minutes, 44 seconds. And the touchdown pass, Rutledge to Odessa Turner. So Turner has scored 2 touchdowns, and Rousson has scored 2 touchdowns.
Except for the long touchdown pass by Turner, the drives have not been very long for the Giants. It's been short and sweet.
Ball up the 39-yard line. 2nd and 6. Saxon carrying. Gets about 4 on the play. Steve Diassi seems to be always there, right in the middle.
He's ever play. He loves contact, and he's kind of brought that to the game with the Giants. They see him liking a hit, and they get right there with him.
And Johnny Cook's there as well. Jaworski waits for the play brought in by Paul Palmer. Third and 2 at the 43. Darren Chandler to the left. Palmer and Saxon in the backfield. Palmer carrying. Got to get to the 45, and he doesn't do it. Outstanding play by the rookie, Greg Jackson. Number 26, the rookie out of LSU, who brought down Paul Palmer short of a first down.
Good job by Jackson. Lawrence Taylor took the inside rush that time and almost gave them a clear alley on the outside, but Jackson responded to the situation well and made the tackle.
So since that first drive by the Chiefs, the Giants defense has really toughened up. Here's Max Runiger to punt. Dave Meggett is deep at his own 12-yard line. Runiger gets it away. Good high spiral. Meggett from the 12. Here he goes. And out of bounds. Across the 30. It's an 18-yard return.
Another good return by Meggett. I think you can see the confidence just becoming more and more exciting and instilled in this fellow by catching the balls under pressure and make a nice return. Gets easier and easier for a guy like that. When he catches one, gains 15 yards, catches another, gains 10 yards. All of a sudden, hey, I can do this. And I think Bill Parcells sees that, too.
Maybe it was just opening night jitters last week.
It could have been.
He looks like a different guy out there tonight.
Looks like White Shoes Johnson out there now.
First and 10 from the 30. Giants, 2 tight ends in there, Cross and Moat. Ingram, the lone wide receiver. Anderson takes the handoff, and O.J. fights his way up close to the 34. Neil Smith, number 90, the second-year defensive end out of Nebraska, made the stop. It was Lewis Tillman, not O.J. Anderson. Tillman on the carry. Tillman and Adams in the backfield. Pick up a 4 on the play. Coming down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. And outside of one long drive in the first quarter, it's been a Giants night thus far. They lead 28-7. We'll have the Giants and the Jets for you on Saturday night on tape delay at midnight. Ball at the 34-yard line. 2nd and 7 for the Giants. Ingram in motion. Meggett and Adams in the backfield. Rutledge on the screen to Meggett. Picks up the block by Damian Johnson. And Meggett, more than a first down, is pulled forward across midfield.
Exciting running by Dave Meggett. This is what Bill Parcells has been seeing and saying about this kid in camp. He's exciting.
Picked up 19 on the play.
Good call by Jeff Rutledge. Screen pass. They're coming hard. Screen pass to the little guy. See the lineman brush off their blocks and go out to the left side. Drops the ball up to Meggett. Follows his blockers well. You see the block by William Roberts on the outside, which breaks Meggett. He takes it back inside from there and does a good job of running with the ball. Damian Johnson blocking for him on the screen.
Timeout on the field. Ball spotted at the Chiefs' 47-yard line. The Chiefs, the Giants, I believe, call the timeout. Been an outstanding first half for the Giants. Outside of the 80-yard drive by the Chiefs, a couple of penalties by the Giants during that drive. Giants have been outstanding on both sides. Offense has been superb. Adams and Tillman in the backfield. Baker and Ingram, the wide receivers. Everybody out. Pass to Adams. And he's brought down by Jack Phillips, number 40. Rookie out of Alcorn State. And there's a flag down in the backfield. Maybe roughing the passer.
I think it is. Good job by Jeff Rutledge here. He sees the blitz coming. Gets the ball off to his receiver, Adams.
15 yards for first down.
15-yard penalty, hitting the quarterback in the head.
Double whammy here. They get the first down. They get 15 more yards.
It's against Chris Martin, the 7-year linebacker out of Auburn, who was picked up last year as a free agent. Martin, former Minnesota Viking linebacker. The ball moved down to the 30-yard line. So the Giants are 1st and 10 at the Chiefs' 30. Brian Williams still in at center. May see some work at guard in the second half. Williams, who is from Lebanon, Pennsylvania, was a tight end when he went to Minnesota. Then they turned him into a lineman, offensive lineman, played center and guard. Tillman carrying, cuts back nicely, gets down to the 26, loose ball, recovered by the Giants. Neil Smith, number 90, not the new general manager of the New York Rangers. This is Neil Smith out of Nebraska.
Well, we got Billy Smith punting for us, the goalie. Like we have the general manager.
A lot of hockey guys here. 2nd and 6 for the Giants. Clock running, 1:10 to go in the first half. Here's Neil Smith, first-round draft pick of the Chiefs last year. Rutledge to Adams. Short of the 20-yard line. Brought down by Dino Hackett and Anthony Griggs, number 58, 8th-year man out of Ohio State. Giants call timeout. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Giants at the 21-yard line with 51 seconds remaining in the first half. Jeff Rutledge. Oh, Fair Lawn, New Jersey is here.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Fans everywhere. They even come out for exhibition games.
Here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. What a beautiful stadium this is. Opened in 1972. Just a gorgeous facility and a marvelous place to do a ball game from a broadcaster standpoint.
I don't know if the fans can hear it on the TV, but the contact and the hitting on the field is so obvious up here. I hope you can get it on your screen because they are really hitting heads. And I've never really heard it so vividly on from a press box before.
Yankees, happy to leave Detroit, are back home next week, and you can see them on WPIX TV channel 11 Tuesday night at 7:30, meeting the Boston Red Sox. Bucky Dent.
He's got a great start.
0-3.
Welcome to New York, Bucky.
Hopes things will be better when the team returns to New York. 3rd and 1. Adams. First down. Bill Moss, the nose tackle, number 63, got in there and upended George Adams, but it looked like he got enough for a first down. And they're going to measure. The ball is spotted right on the 20-yard line. And they'll bring in the chains for measurement. 38 seconds remaining in the first half. Following the first half, we'll have a preview of the NFC East, courtesy of NFL Films, and then Giants Vice President and General Manager George Young will join us in the booth, and we'll have a chat about things, Giants, holdouts, and football in general. First down, just made it. And the Giants call a timeout.
And that's a first down.
They have called 2 timeouts. They have 1 remaining.
There's a guy that thanked his job, George Young. Every year it seemed like the guys want to fight for more money, want to extend their contract, new contracts, what have you.
Now this is a preseason game. Giants are leading 28-7, and you can see the intensity on Bill Parcells.
I think what he's trying to do is take advantage of the situation. You got a 2-minute offense working here before the half ends. He wants to make sure they do it properly, whether they had 7-0 or 28-7. You're going to be faced with a situation in a game somewhere down the road, so you do it right, and that's what he's trying to express to Jeff Rutledge.
Marty Schottenheimer, who brought 7 of his assistants from Cleveland over with him to Kansas City, and brought in a couple of others from outside. Al Saunders, former head coach at San Diego, joined him. Tony Dungy came over from the former defensive coordinator for the Steelers.
Could be
came in.
Potential head coach himself someday.
1st and 10 Giants. Tillman flanks way out to the right side. Lone setback is Adams. Moat at tight right end, heads downfield. The pass to Moat, touchdown.
Good
combining Nitmo's kick to Kenny Gamble, 1 yard deep. Gamble finds an opening. Nice return. And ridden out of bounds by Perry Williams. But a good return for the 2nd-year man from Colgate, Kenny Gamble. Perry Williams over the neck injury, which took him out of the final regular season game last year against the Jets. And good competition at the corners. Giants not playing Sheldon White. He's still not seeing any contact. Steve Sladen, 1st-year quarterback from Duke, is in. Number 11, Sladen played some last week. We'll see Steve DeBerg in the 4th quarter. That's Lou Barnes, number 80, in motion. And a couple of yards on the play by Tommy Agee, the 2nd-year running back out of Auburn. Used to block for Bo Jackson.
His claim to fame is blocking for Big Bo Jackson, who plays baseball here. He can play anywhere in any sport, I'm sure. Here you see the big guys pulling. There's a big lineman pulling. Sweeping right side. Agee gets the ball, follows the lineman, and tackled by Ricky Shaw from the backside, a la Lawrence Taylor.
Agee brought in as a free agent from Seattle. 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line. Giants have made changes on defense. Sladen falls down and is covered on the play. Giants up front now have Rob White, number 71, Mike Lambrecht, number 90, at nose tackle, and John Washington, number 73. And now in 3rd and long, Giants bring in 7 defensive backs. Terry Kennard is in the lineup. Tom Flynn, A.J. Green, Wayne Haddix, Renee Thompson, and Myron Guyton. 7 defensive backs. It's 3rd and 10. Pressure from John Carter. Pass complete to Darren Chandler, number 89. Renee Thompson. I have to apologize. We were calling him Raina Thompson. It's spelled R-E-Y-N-A. It's pronounced Renee Thompson. Making the tackle short of a first down. Good play by the Giants cornerback. Kelly Goodburn, third-year punter out of Emporia State. Brought in as a free agent. Will do the kicking. And Dave Meggett is deep again at his own 13. Meggett comes up, takes the ball on the 18-yard line. Here he goes. Meggett, couple of fine cuts, gets up to the 38-yard line. That's a 20-yard return.
Good return, but the key was a big block by Ricky Shaw. Blocked the first man coming down.
Better lights, George Young said to me. And Dave Meggett capitalizing with a good return night. Giants take over. We'll be right back. And the fans moving back for cover. Giants take over. First and 10, just short of the 39-yard line. Bart Oates is the center. William Roberts and Bob Cratch the guards. John Elliott and Doug Riesenberg the tackles. And Zeke Moat tight right end. George Adams carrying, goes outside. Good pickup for George Adams on the play. Picked up about 7.
This is what George Adams did so well. His first couple of years with the Giants, bouncing outside, good open field running. We'll see it again here. Here's the linebacker on the ISO here. McGovern going down the line of scrimmage, trying to make the tackle, but George Adams has passed the play. Good job of running 7-yard pickup by the Giants.
That's Rob McGovern, a rookie out of Holy Cross, 10th round pick. With Cross in motion, Giants looking for a first down yardage. O.J. Anderson carrying on the play. And a look at the rain. Heavy rains, thunderstorms early this morning gave way to sunshine in the afternoon and early evening. And now the rain clouds are back. Giants 3rd and 1. Just across the 47-yard line. Moat and Cross, 2 tight ends in for the Giants. Adams and Anderson in the backfield. Adams didn't make the first down.
Good defensive play by the Chiefs. Third and short. And they're coming. You'll see it again from the end zone. Our Chief linebackers be very active on the play. They stop it up. Adams trying to make the first down. They're both linebackers take him on behind the line of scrimmage for no gain. 4th down Giants.
Mike Junkin, former first-round pick of the Cleveland Browns, who came in a trade for a middle-round draft pick, made the stop. Sean Landetta with his first punt of the game. Billy Smith punted once in the second quarter. Only the second punt for the Giants. Darren Chandler is deep for Kansas City. Good kick. Way up there, and Chandler lets it bounce into the end zone. Landetta booms it. Chiefs will go on offense from the 20-yard line. 10:42 to go, third quarter. Giants leading 35-7. Statistics: Giants 13 first downs, Chiefs 9. Giants 286 total yards, 59 rushing, 227 passing. Turnovers: Chiefs 2, Giants none. Time of possession: 16:32 for the Giants, 13:40 for the Chiefs. And most of that 13:40 came on one drive in the first quarter. Jeff Rutledge was 7 for 7 for 113 yards in the first half. Agee in motion. And a good run. Myron Guyton, number 29, on the tackle. The ball carrier, Kenny Gamble, the man out of Colgate.
You see it in the end zone. Good blocking by the Chiefs offensive line. Big hole there. Takes up the field. Myron Guyton makes a tackle. Gets some help from Greg Jackson. First down, Kansas City.
Kenny Gamble, second-year man.
See the block of the big guys. 1-on-1 here. John Washington taking on the tackle.
Michael Harris, number 73, 6'4", 306. First and 10 for the Chiefs. Steve Sladen, the quarterback. Gets it out to Tommy Agee. Ricky Shaw is there to make the stop. Good play by Ricky Shaw. Second-year linebacker out of Oklahoma State. Seeing his first preseason action. And very important for Ricky Shaw because the Giants are kind of thin at outside linebacker with Taylor and Banks the starters. Cooks has been moved inside, so Shaw is really the #1 backup on the outside.
Ricky Shaw's got the same size as Andy Hedenhead, 6'4", 240. Second-round draft pick out of Oklahoma State. Good chance to play here tonight.
Second and 10 on the 33. No gain on the last play. Hand off to Tommy Agee, and he's hit right away. John Washington, number 73, in on the tackle. Tommy Agee came over from Seattle. This is his second year. As we mentioned, lead blocker for Bo Jackson and for Brent Fullwood when he played at Auburn. Ball at the 35-yard line. 3rd and 7. Giants showing blitz. Sladen looking. Over the middle, incomplete. Short, intended for Rob Thomas, number 18. The son of former Giants receiver Aaron Thomas.
He was open. I watched him run his pattern. Nice pattern inside. Ball was thrown into the ground.
Steve Sladen signed as an unprotected free agent from the Cleveland Browns. 12th round pick of the Browns in 1988. Was on and off the roster last season a couple of times. Didn't see any action. Kelly Goodburn to punt. His second punt of the game. Runiger handled all the punting in the first half. Meggett at the 22. And here he goes. Gets about 13. Lunges forward. Another good return. It's been a good night for Dave Meggett. Boy, he's got a little room, and he's so quick on the start.
He gets the ball up the field right away, which is the key to punt returning. And he's not afraid to take a hit either.
Timeout on the field. 8:08 to go. Third quarter. Giants lead the Chiefs 35-7. Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Giants with a big lead. They're looking to run the ball a lot, not looking to run up the score in a game like this.
Well, they want to get their offensive linemen working together. You got different guys working on the line there. You got Cratch in. You got Bardos back in at center. So you want to see them all working the running game and getting it fine-tuned.
Giants with 2 tight ends, Moat and Cross. O.J. Anderson stopped. Good play by Danny Copeland, number 25. First-year man out of Eastern Kentucky, Danny Copeland.
We've been
bragging, as a free agent.
Bragging about Howard Cross and his blocking ability. He missed his block there, and Howard Copeland makes a tackle very quickly. See it again. There's Copeland coming inside, getting away from the block of, you don't see it here, but definitely the guy who stopped the play by beating Howard Cross.
Some of the have an injured player down on the field. William Roberts. Ronnie Barnes, Giants trainer, is there, as well as the doctor. Dr. Warren is there. And Roberts in some pain. And boy, he's been playing well. What a shame this would be. What a setback for William Roberts, who had been moved to left guard, given the position. And he has been playing very well at that spot.
He's been hurt off and on his 6 years with the Giants, and he's been having a good camp. He's got a good chance to start this year, and you hate to see this happen, but hopefully it's nothing serious, but from here it looks like he could be.
Looking at that left knee. One thing that the Giants, we talked about aggressiveness on the offensive line. The other thing the Giants are talking about and looking at is versatility. Players who can play more than one position on that offensive line. A guy like Doug Riesenberg can play both tackles. Damian Johnson can play both guards. Brian Williams can play center and guard. So you're seeing a lot of versatility.
I think they're moving them around to find the right combination. Once you find the right combination, you leave them in one spot. You really want 5 guys to play side by side every week, and that's when you really create a good offensive line. They work together. They get the offensive game going with the rushing game, and you don't want I mean, a guy like Roberts being hurt here, you don't want that to happen, but you really move guys around in case this does happen. So you can move somebody into his position.
See the look on Bill Parcells' face, watching one of his starting offensive linemen go down. Giants leading 35-7. First cut down of players, major cut down of players, mandatory cut down, is August 29th, when they have to get down to 60 and then down to 47 for the start of the season.
Well, you remember now, they start the year with 80 players now instead of 100 or 110 like they did in the old days, so they have fewer players in camp to worry about cutting, but they do start cutting in a couple of weeks.
I think William Roberts being helped off the field. Injury to the left leg.
Well, the good sign is he's walking with some help. He's bending the knee, which is a good sign.
Replaced by Damian Johnson at left guard. It's 2nd and 11 on the 34-yard line. Adams and Tillman in the backfield. Tillman carrying. Gets outside with speed. Tillman across midfield, out of bounds at the Kansas City 44-yard line. 22-yard pickup for Lewis Tillman, who ran for 81 yards last week against the Patriots. Danny Copeland took him out. Good run for the man who broke all of Walter Payton's records at Jackson State.
Something to say. One of the greatest backs to play a game of football. Walter Payton, he broke his records.
Tillman and Adams, the running backs. It's Tillman again. This time he's hit. Pickup of about a yard on the play. Lewis Cooper made the stop, number 55. 50-year man out of Western Carolina. Jeff Rutledge, the quarterback, as we mentioned, 7 for 7 in the first half for 113 yards. Rutledge deep for Mark Ingram. He's got it. Touchdown. The Giants doing everything right.
You see this, just a strictly man-for-man coverage on Mark Ingram. Jeff Rutledge picks it out right away. You see the linebacker blitzing, doesn't matter really because he had all the time in the world. Ingram's being covered by Laval, man for man, and he beats him. Perfect pass by Jeff Rutledge for a touchdown.
Chiefs with problems in the secondary, injuries and holdouts. And the Giants exploiting it. Third touchdown pass thrown by Jeff Rutledge. Bjorn Nitmo looking for his 6th point of the night. All PATs, and the Giants now have a 42-7 lead. There's a flag down on the play, and we'll wait to sort this one out. Van Dreeth checks it over.
Defense was offside. Point goes 5 yards on a kickoff.
That clears it up. 6:50 remaining, and again, the Giants strike quickly in a little over a minute. A minute, 18 seconds, they march down the field and score.
You've seen a nice kickoff return by Meggett. You've seen a good punt return. You've seen long pass receptions for touchdowns. Things you haven't seen in the Giants' repertoire of things in the last few years.
Tillman with a good run.
That's right.
And the Giants have scored again. 6:50 to go, third quarter. Giants off once again. The news from the Giants locker room is that William Roberts suffered a slightly sprained knee. It does not appear to be serious. He will not return tonight, of course, but that is pretty good news.
Good news, absolutely.
Bjorn Nitmo will kick off from the 40-yard line. The 5 yards assessed on the offside against the Chiefs during the point after. Todd McNair and Kenny Gamble are deep for Kansas City. And the kick sends Kenny Gamble 3 yards deep, and he brings it out. Slip. Keeps moving. Hit by Terry Kennard. And down around the 23-yard line. Giants, in a minute 18 seconds, go 64 yards in 4 plays. And Jeff Rutledge hits Mark Ingram with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Rutledge now with 3 touchdown passes, 1 to Turner, 29 yards, 1 to Moat, 20 yards, and 1 to Ingram, 44 yards.
I think the long distance strikes by the Giants have been very impressive tonight. This kind of thing you haven't seen much of in the past. Hope it continues.
Steve Sladen remains in at quarterback. Sladen, the second all-time leading passer at Duke. Throws over the middle, complete for Rob Thomas. Terry Kennard with the tackle on the 6th round draft pick out of Oregon State. Rob Thomas. He's got good quickness.
It reminds me a lot of Phil McConkey where he runs his pass patterns. He has more speed than McConkey, and he does not drop the ball. The ball's thrown to him, he catches it. Here he is again as Rob Thomas running off the field. You'll see the replay. Steve Sladen dropping back, looking the right person, comes back to the left side. Rob Thomas coming across. Ball's right on the money. He's wide open. Nice catch in traffic. First down.
Back to the live action. Sladen throwing deep. He's got a man open. It's incomplete. Darren Chandler had Renee Thompson beat on the play, but the pass overthrown. Sladen upset about it. Speedy Darren Chandler, 5'9", 165, first-year man out of Georgia Southern. Sladen saw action with the Browns in preseason last year. And now trying to make it with the Chiefs, who have 4 quarterbacks in camp. Ron Jaworski, Steve DeBerg, Mike Elkins, who is a second-round draft pick this year out of Wake Forest. 2nd and 10. Tommy Agee. Ricky Shaw wraps him up and wrestles him down across the 45-yard line. Steve Diassi, number 99, there as well. Up at the 46. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Chiefs. Giants have John Carter, John Washington, Brad Henke, and Rob White, 4-man front in there. Henke, number 96, 4th round draft pick out of Arizona. 4 wide receivers in for the Chiefs. Sladen feeling the pressure, gets away from Greg Cox. White chasing. The pass is complete to Lou Barnes. A.J. Green makes the stop at the 35-yard line. Sladen, all kinds of pressure, got it away.
Good job of scrambling by Sladen. Did what he has to do is you see the pressure coming from the inside here. He bounces out to the right side, get away from the pressure created by John Washington to the left, gets away from him. Rolls to the outside, the old college days, finds the open receiver, and hits Cox for first down.
Cox with the pressure on the play. Little Lou Barnes making the reception. 1st and 10 at the 35. Chris Dressel in motion, tight end. Complete to Alfredo Roberts, another tight end, and Wayne Haddix, number 37, brings him down. Short gain on the play, about 2. Just under 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Expect to see Steve DeBerg for the Chiefs. There's Carl Peterson, the general manager who had such a successful run with the Philadelphia Stars in the USFL, taking over in his first year. A new regime here in Kansas City. We mentioned at the top, Chiefs have made the playoffs only once in the last 17 years, and that was as a wild card team. Sladen to Kenny Gamble. To the 22-yard line. Finally chased down by Steve Diassi. Good speed by Kenny Gamble.
Kenny Gamble from Colgate. It's a screen play. You see him dropping to the right side, and the lineman sliding out in front of him. Pick up his lineman. Does a good job of making cut back here. Tackled by Terry Kennard. Here you see it again. Sladen drops back, trying to set up the screen. There goes Gamble on the outside. Picks up his lines block and gets a first down.
Gamble had a great career at Colgate. This is his second year with the Chiefs. Gamble carrying. It's across the 20. Mike Lambrecht, number 90. John Washington, number 73, in on the stop. Lambrecht, number 90, the backup nose tackle, 6'1", 275. Giants picked him up as a free agent, unprotected free agent from Miami. Gamble comes off. 2nd and 7 for the Chiefs at the 20-yard line. Agee, the lone setback. Slayton over the middle for the tight end Dressel, and it's broken up by Terry Kennard. Dressel had it, then Kennard had it, and finally it bounced free.
Good coverage by everybody. Johnny Cooks there also covering the guy tight end. Terry Kennard came over to help, and everybody was trying to fight for it, and no one gets it.
Terry Kennard, who just signed his new contract, a 3-year deal, a week ago. And he's got a lot of competition at that safety position. Giants with Myron Guyton, Greg Jackson, Herb Welch, Adrian White, Tom Flynn, Greg Cox, Terry Kennard, all safeties. 3rd and 7. Slayton being rushed by Shaw, gets rid of it, and it's intercepted by Diassi. Second interception for the Giants and Steve Diassi.
Was not a well-thrown pass. That's why Diassi got it, but we'll see the replay in a minute here. Good job of catching the ball by Diassi. I'm sure he was as surprised as anybody.
Getting a lot of playing time with the Giants after 5 years with the Cowboys.
See it here. Slayton drops back, looking for the back coming across, throws it behind him. Diassi does a nice job of catching the ball. Picks it up and gains a few more yards. First down, Giants.
It was intended for Lou Barnes. Bart Oates is the center. Brian Williams is now the right guard. Eric Moore, the right tackle. Damian Johnson, the left guard. And Dave Pop, the left tackle. George Adams gets a couple. Dave Pop, number 64, the left tackle. 6'5", 285. 7th round draft pick out of Eastern Illinois. And Jeff Hostetler is in at quarterback.
Had a good game last week against the Patriots. Started a little slow, but came on real strong. And had real good stats for the game.
Jeff Rutledge outstanding in his middle stint. 8 for 10 through 3 touchdown passes. Ingram in motion. Lewis Tillman. Damian Johnson leads the way. What a crunching block. Now Johnson a little slow getting up and limping a little bit, but he seems to be okay.
Did
Danny
you
Copeland
hear
there.
that noise from here? I hope you did. That was contact.
Not much on the play. A yard. Ball spotted at the 28. Here it is.
Watch this again. Watch Damian Johnson pulling. Watch his contact right here.
Wow.
That hurts. Nice job of pulling by Damian Johnson.
3rd and 7 at the 28-yard line. Meggett is in the backfield. McConkey seeing his first action. Hostetler throwing it deep, but a mix-up in the pattern. Frank Miotke, number 18, a rookie wide receiver, cut his pattern short, went to the sideline, and Hostetler threw it deep down the sideline.
I think Hostetler saw something in the zone or the coverage that dictated Miotke for going deep, and Miotke didn't see it, and that's why he had the miscommunication.
Sean Landetta will punt for the 2nd time. Lou Barnes is deep for Kansas City. Only the 3rd punt of the game for the Giants. 10 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Giants leading 42-7. On their way to their 2nd preseason victory. Giants will play the Jets next Saturday night at Giant Stadium, and then September the 2nd against Pittsburgh. Landetta gets it away. Spinning kick. Barnes watches it drop and takes it out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 40-yard kick for Sean Landetta. Lou Barnes will stay in the lineup. Steve DeBerg comes in at quarterback for the Chiefs.
He's a big one, 6'3", 210 in his 13th year in the league.
Had a fine year for the Chiefs last year. Put up their second best numbers for a quarterback. Threw 16 touchdown passes, threw for over 2,900 yards, completed 54% of his passes. Handoff to Tommy Agee, slipped the tackle nicely and brought down close to the 40-yard line. Good run by Tommy Agee to end the third quarter. Steve DiAsi in on the tackle. Greg Cox had the first hit. Third quarter comes to an end. Giants with the only score, a touchdown pass from Rutledge to Mark Ingram, 44 yards. End of three quarters. Giants 42, Chiefs 7. Tickets are available for the Giants' final two preseason games against the Jets Saturday, August 28th at 8 o'clock, and for the Steelers game Saturday, September 2nd at 8. Available at the Giants ticket office located between gates A and B at Giants Stadium. Also at the Meadowlands Arena by calling Ticketmaster outlets 201-507-8900 in New Jersey, 212-307-7171 in New York. Lou Barnes getting the quick pitch from DeBerg and taking it across midfield for a first down. Terry Kennard in on the tackle. Giants have now made some changes at linebacker with number 95 Lish Adams in. Adams, a rookie out of Sam Houston State. Greg Cox also working at inside linebacker. Ricky Shaw is in. Giants with a four-man front. DeBerg completes to Chris Dressel, the tight end. Adams makes the stop along with Myron Guyton, number 29. On Chris Dressel, fifth-year man out of Stanford.
Here you see it again. Lish Adams has the man, tight end, man for man, and he gets beat. Quarterback picks it up and throws the ball right to him. Completion. See it here. Linebacker had a man for man, was beat on the play. Completion, Chiefs, first down.
Steve DeBerg, who played 4 years with Tampa Bay, 3 years with Denver, and 4 with San Francisco. Now in his second year with the Kansas City Chiefs. Audible being called by DeBerg. First and 10 at the 32. Over the middle to Chris Dressel, the tight end. Guyton with the tackle at the 15-yard line. Chris Dressel, one-time favorite receiver of John Elway at Stanford.
Not a bad passer himself.
Gets 2 in a row, and that's something the Chiefs have been working on, trying to get the tight end into the passing game. Most in the past years, their tight ends have been used mostly for blocking.
They may have not had the tight ends to catch the ball in the past years either.
Ball at the 13-yard line. Agee, the lone setback. Todd McNair, number 48, rookie running back, is out wide to the right. DeBerg over the middle, knockdown. Terry Kennard got there to break it up. Intended for Lou Barnes.
Terry was one of 3 Giants in the area that could have knocked it down. He was the first one to hit it, but wasn't a very well smart throw on DeBerg's part. He was well covered.
Terry Kennard, who played in the Pro Bowl and intercepted a pass. In his 7th year, former first-round pick out of Clemson. Giants have Rob White, Brad Henke, John Washington up front. Travis Wallington, number 54, in at outside linebacker on the left side. Ricky Shaw, the outside linebacker on the right side. Tommy Agee carrying inside the 10 to about the 7. Lish Adams, number 95, in to make the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 5 at the 8-yard line. Rod Smith, number 3, is wide to the right side. Agee and McNair in the backfield with DeBerg. Everybody out. Rushed by Ricky Shaw, got him down. Ricky Shaw, with great pressure, he beat Richard Van Druten, number 74, the tackle on the play, and just upended DeBerg. Flags are down. Maybe holding on the Chiefs as they discuss things with the Giants.
Offensive holding number 74. They declined a penalty, and it's going to be 4th down.
Van Druten holding and still got beat by Ricky Shaw. On the left side of your screen, watch it now. 74 blocking Ricky Shaw. He gets beat, a la Lawrence Taylor, pulls him down. As he pulls him down, he rolls into DeBerg, which causes the sack. Good play by Ricky Shaw to beat the tackle.
And the Chiefs, looking to put some points on the board, will attempt a field goal, 35-yarder. Jaworski will hold. Mark Porter will kick. And it's no good. He pulled it wide to the left. And the Chiefs waiting for Nick Lowry, who's a holdout. They get him back in a hurry. Porter misses. Timeout on the field. 11:58 to go in the game. Giants leading. Sam Rosen, Bobby Duhan here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Giants 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. Bart Oates is the center. Ryan Williams, number 59, the right guard. Gary Chapang, the left guard. Dave Pop, left tackle. Eric Moore, right tackle, with Jeff Hostetler, the quarterback. George Adams trying to get outside and does. Makes the turn. Flag goes down. They have holding on the Giants here. Clip, you think, Bob? You thought you saw a clip?
I think so.
Okay. In any event, it looks to be against the Giants. We'll have the Giants' 3rd preseason game for you on delayed tape at midnight Saturday night. Giants and Jets at Giants Stadium. As we mentioned, tickets available for that game. Giants wind up preseason September 2nd, a Saturday night against Pittsburgh.
It's either clip or trip, one or the other.
Giants will be moved back.
Offense, number 81, tripping. That's a 10-yard penalty, and it's 1st down.
Stacy Robinson called for the infraction. Otis Anderson is in the backfield. So Brian Williams seeing a lot of action in his first game as a Giant, both at center and guard. Howard Cross, tight end on the left side. Adams, wing back to the right side. Adams goes in motion. Anderson, the lone setback. Anderson carrying, gets outside. Good moves by Otis Anderson up to the 26-yard line. Good run. Picked up about 14 on the play. That's us.
Who's the skinny guy there? Not me.
That you?
No. Hi, Mom.
See, I can't turn those profile shots. They'll kill me all the time. But a great view here from Arrowhead Stadium. Just a beautiful ballpark. Great to do a telecast from. 2nd and 4 for the Giants. Adams gets inside. Looks like he may be just a little short of a 1st down. Depends where they mark it. Needed to get to the 30-yard line. Danny Copeland made the stop for Kansas City.
Adams carries the ball, but watch the block by Otis Anderson. Top left of your screen. Watch number 24. Go to the outside and throw the block for George Adams right here. Watch 2 guys fall down. Good blocking by a halfback for your buddy, the fullback, which is so often undiscussed, but these guys do a good job blocking for each other.
3rd and inches for the Giants. Tough decisions to be made for the Giants in the running back spot. Giants have 3 tight ends in there. Greg Beatty, 88. Howard Cross 87 and Zeke Moat 84. Anderson, first down. Found the hole. Got about 3 on the play. Giants will run the ball, not looking to run up the score. But the wide receivers had a good game tonight.
I think we discussed it before the game. The wide receiving core just maturing in their own right. They really learn how to run pass patterns better. They're understanding how to adjust their patterns to the defense that's being employed against them. And they're third and fourth year players now. You're going to see more Odessa Turner touchdowns and long breaks. You're going to see more 15, 20-yard catches. They're just becoming smarter, more experienced, and more relaxed out there. It just makes for a better job by them.
Ingram and Turner played especially well. McConkey in motion on first down. Hostetler at quarterback. Anderson behind Adams. Nice tackle. Danny Copeland, number 25, with the ankle tackle on O.J. Anderson. Chiefs without their all-pro free safety, Deron Cherry, ninth-year man out of Rutgers. Boy, you talk about a success story. Guy came out of Rutgers as a punter and made the team and has stayed in there. Here's Jack Del Rio.
Jack Del Rio. Name like that, he's got to play linebacker. You know that from USC.
Ryan Williams blocking him. He's an outstanding catcher at USC. Jack Del Rio played for New Orleans. Second year with the Chiefs. Anderson fights his way to the 35-yard line. 8:40 to go in the game. Giants leading 42-7. Giants scoring on a 1-yard run by Louis Roussan. 73-yard pass. Sims to Turner. Turner taking a fairly short run, a short pass rather, and turning it into a touchdown as he eluded a couple of tacklers. Roussan a 1-yard run. Turner 29-yard pass. Moat 20-yard pass. And Ingram 44-yard pass. The last 3 touchdown passes from Jeff Rutledge. Hostetler completes to Zeke Moat. And he's got a first down. Moat having a good game.
Had a good game last week. Another one this week. I've said it before. I'll say it again. He could play for any team in the NFL. He could start. The problem with the Giants, he plays behind Mark Bavaro. But it's a great asset to have 2 guys like Bavaro and Moat on your team.
And now you've got the rookie Howard Cross, who the Giants like because of his blocking. And they've got Greg Beatty, who was brought in as a free agent, 4th-year man, and he has played well in training camp. Beatty is in as a tight left end. Cross is a tight end on the right side. 1st and 10 at the 45. Anderson. Close to 9 yards on that pickup, and boy, is he running hard.
That looks like Otis Anderson of St. Louis Cardinal days. He really is 11 years in the league. He has not slowed down. He looks as strong and as enthusiastic as ever in playing the game. He just runs hard and runs well. Here you see it again. Good blocking by the line. See Chapang pulling here to block for him. There's George Adams leading the way. He bounces inside, takes a block from Adams. Watch him put his shoulder down, get the extra yards. Runs like a young thoroughbred. So not aged at all.
So what do? If you're Bill Parcells, you've got Joe Morris. Roussan ran very well in the first half. 9 carries, 50 yards. You got Otis Anderson. You got the rookie Lewis Tillman. This time Anderson is stopped for a loss.
George Adams. You got to hold.
Leonard Griffin, number 98, made this stop. 4th-year defensive end out of Grambling. Good hit.
See the play again. Good contact by the Chiefs. Here he comes. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage and nowhere to go with it. Good defensive line charge by the Chiefs. Here's Brian Williams pulling. Number 98 beats a block, and Leonard Griffin makes a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5 for the Giants. McConkey, Miyake, and Robinson, the wide receivers. Moat split to the right side as well. Meggett in the lineup. Hostetler to Moat. First down. Possession type receiving and passing by the Giants. Gets them another first down.
Perfect pass. Right on the money. Moat runs a pattern. Makes sure he catches the ball past the first down marker. First down, Giants.
And Jeff Hostetler playing in an awkward situation is doing well.
See it again. Looking to the left side, goes back to Mowat. That's where his keys tell him to throw the ball. Mowat's open. First down, knocked down by Lewis Cooper.
What I mean by an awkward situation, he's in a mop-up role in a game that's long decided. They don't want to run up the score, and it's tough for a quarterback.
I'm sure Coach Purcell is calling the plays, but he's doing a good job of what he has to work with.
From the 42, George Adams carrying. Gets around the corner and is pulled down by the jersey at the 38-yard line. Rob McGovern, the rookie out of Holy Cross, 10th round draft pick, made the tackle on George Adams. Clock running, 4:35 to go in the game. Giants took the opening kickoff. An outstanding kickoff return of 48 yards by Dave Meggett set him up for the score.
Kind of set the theme for the game. Good special team play, good returns, and Giants took advantage of the situation.
And Meggett has opened some eyes with good punt returning and good kickoff returns.
He's opened my eyes.
Meggett carrying from scrimmage, cuts inside, did not follow the block, and McGovern blasted him. Decided to leave George Adams, and he paid the price.
Stay with your blockers. Stay with your blockers. That's what they're there for. Watch again. Watch how important it is to follow that blocker. Don't try to do it on your own. That's why they're there. Watch George Adams leading the play to sweep to the right, to your left side. George Adams going left. There's Meggett. He cuts back underneath when he should have just stayed on George Adams' right hip, follow him, wait for his block, then make your cut.
3rd and 5 for the Giants at the Chiefs' 37-yard line. McConkey in motion. Hostetler under pressure, going deep for Miyake, broken up. That's Marcus Turner, number 46. Rookie out of UCLA, 11th round draft pick, who broke up the pass intended for Frank Miyake.
See it again. Miyake was wide open. If I could say anything here, Jeff might have just let it hang a little too long, gave the defender time to get back, threw the ball up there. You see him wide open here. Defender just gets that one step they need to get back to the ball, knock it down. See it again here. He's got him beat. The ball is just a little slow coming down. He waits for it. Just enough time for the defender to knock it down. Trying for field goal.
Giants, Raul Alegre. Giants want to get their field goal kicking some practice. This is almost 55 yards. And it has the distance. It's good. Raul Alegre, 54.5 yards.
He sits on the sidelines for all but 3 minutes of the game. Doesn't kick off, doesn't do anything, comes in with 3 minutes to go and kicks a 55-yarder.
He's 3 for 3 in preseason. Giants 45, Chiefs 7, 3:11 to go in the game. We'll be back to wrap it up. The final minutes of the game in just a moment. Bjorn Moe will kick off after Raul Alegre's 55-yard field goal. Not quite 55 yards, maybe a half a yard short.
Well, you got to give him 55 because the ball was snapped poorly. It was Holder did a good job getting it up and giving it time to kick it through.
Nitmo kicking off to Kenny Gamble at the goal line. And good coverage by the Giants. A.J. Green, number 41, with the tackle. A flag goes down. Tommy Agee, number 32, gets up limping for Kansas City. Only injury suffered by the Giants that we know of is to William Roberts, sprained left knee. Apparently not too serious. Legal block in the back against the Chiefs. And that'll bring it back to the 8-yard line. Well, the Chiefs, who are rebuilding, still have a lot of rebuilding to do.
The fans need patience. New coaching staff, a lot of new players, new system. They can't expect this guy to turn things around overnight, so they've got to be patient.
Giants with Rob White, Brad Hankey, Mike Lambrecht, and John Carter up front, 4-man front. And 7 defensive backs in for the Giants. DeBerg over the middle, and it's complete to Lou Barnes up at the 15-yard line. Just under 3 minutes to go. There's little Lou Barnes. Giants have Thompson, Haddix, Cox, Guyton, Flynn, Green, and Kennard as defensive backs. Todd McNair is wrestled out of bounds at the 17. McNair, 6'1", 185. 8th-round draft pick out of Temple.
School to Bill Cosby.
A couple of Temple players on this team. Paul Palmer. Willie Marshall was just cut, a wide receiver, also from Temple. Marty Schottenheimer, one-time linebacker coach for the Giants in the mid-70s. Did a fine job with the Browns. He was the AFC Coach of the Year a couple of years ago. Flag goes down. Giants may have been offside. Pass incomplete. Thrown short of Lou Barnes. And flags on the play. Looked like Brad Henke may have jumped offside for the Giants. 2:33 to go, fourth quarter. Giants leading 45-7.
Number 96, 5-yard penalty. And that's a first down.
It is Brad Henke who jumped. Marty Schottenheimer coached 4.5 years for the Browns, and in the last 4 years, his 4 full seasons, he took them to the playoffs, 3 division titles in the NFC Central, 2 trips to the AFC Championship game.
Almost won both games.
DeBerg with everybody out. Intercepted by Myron Guyton. Guyton to the 25 and is out of bounds at the 20. 3rd interception for the Giants. 8th-round draft pick out of Eastern Kentucky, Myron Guyton.
You see the pass is thrown. The play before this, he threw the ball into the ground. Here the player's wide open, throws it way over his head. Not good passing for a 13th-year quarterback. You see him here. He throws it way over his head. Intercepted by Guyton. Great catch. Looked the ball in his hands. Great chance for the first-year player of East Kentucky to show up in front of the coaches. Did a good job running the ball back down the sidelines.
Guyton's got 4.6 speed, and he does run it back well to the 20-yard line. Timeout on the field. 2:23 to go in the game. Giants with a huge lead. Blowout. The Giants dominating this game, leading 45-7. Chiefs had 1 good offensive drive. Meggett trying to get outside. Gets a couple of yards as he spun away from would-be tackler. Dave Meggett, 5'7", 180, the rookie out of Towson State. 5th-round draft pick.
Watch the right guard, 59, Brian Williams. First-round drafter is pulling the lead the play. Takes on the cornerback right there. Nice contact. Cornerback does a good job turning Meggett back inside, which is his responsibility. Almost makes a tackle.
2-minute warning. As you look at Meggett wrestling for a couple of yards. Timeout on the field. 2 minutes to go in the game. We'll be right back. Chief fans are still here. They're hanging in there. 36-8-20 at the game tonight. 2nd and 8 for the Giants on the Chiefs' 18-yard line. Meggett inside. Meggett is strong. He's only 5'7", 180, but he's real strong.
Strong legs, that's what you need. Joe Morris type runner.
This program is authorized under rights granted by the New York Giants and WPIX solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the expressed consent of the New York Giants and WPIX is prohibited. I want to thank our spotter, Joel Wilsey, our statistician, Randy Dowell, our stage manager in the booth, Larry Journey, for their help tonight.
And my helper, Frank Nessico, been a Giant fan for 50 years in Westport, Connecticut.
It's a long time.
Long time. Big fan.
3rd and 5. Dave Hudson. They've gotten the first down. Rookie out of Iowa, the fullback, 6 feet, 228. Not much chance of making the team, but giving it a shot.
This can be tough for him. They got a lot of talent there with some experience, and he has not had much of a chance to show his wares in preseason.
It is inches short of a first down. Ball is spotted at the 10-yard line. Clock ticking off. 4th and inches for the Giants. And they'll run one more play, and that'll be it. Hudson tackled short of a first down. And the diehard Chiefs fans cheer as the Giants are held. Clock stops with 19 seconds to go in the game. Leonard Griffin, number 98, made the tackle on Dave Hudson. And even the diehards are leaving now.
There won't be much traffic on the road tonight.
Our next game, Saturday night, Giants and Jets. We'll have a delayed tape broadcast for you at midnight Saturday night. Tickets are available for that game, so if you can, get out to Giant Stadium. Giants now 2-0 in preseason, and hard to find fault with anybody in this game.
The only thing that looked bad was that long drive by the Chiefs early in the game, which went about 75 yards, took about 9 minutes against the Giants. It was straight ahead running. I'm sure that was some question by the Giant coaches, but they seemed to solve that problem after that drive.
Phil Simms, Jeff Rutledge, both played very, very well. Jeff Hostetler in a mop-up role. DeBerg, long pass, last play, incomplete. Intended for Albert Bell. Not quite the last play. 14 seconds left.
I think another thing the Giants are pleased with was the special teams work, especially the kickoff return, punt return, and kickoff coverage. Except for one play was pretty good job done there also.
Tough for Steve DeBerg to come in a situation. Came in the final seconds of the third quarter with his team down 35-7. 42-7 when he came in. 45-7, Giants leading it. DeBerg being chased by Rod Lowe, gets it away to Todd McNair, number 48, and he's upended by Greg Cox. Good tackle by Greg Cox, and that winds it up. Game is over. An outstanding preseason performance by the Giants against a team that is really searching for an identity and trying to put things together. There's Marty Schottenheimer, and he's got a lot of work ahead of him in his first year as head coach of the Chiefs. And a wave. I think he may get over to find Bill Parcells, and he does. And Bill saying, hang in there. But the Giants, with a fine effort, dominating the Kansas City Chiefs, win it 45-7. We'll be back with a final wrap-up here at Arrowhead Stadium.